Well, hey everyone, hope y'all are out there. Thank you so much for coming. Hope you're having a great evening. And thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Happy Giving Tuesday. We're excited to be here. We're coming to you live from the Floyd Country Store. And this is the home of the Handmade Music School. And the partnership between the Handmade Music School and the Floyd Country Store is, and County Sales also, is a really incredible partnership just because the wonderful nurturing environment of music and dance and people and stories that happen here at the Floyd Country Store. And you know, also with County Sales, just the opportunity to get to the resources, the recordings. It's just a really good partnership between the Floyd Country Store and the Handmade Music School, and we're excited to celebrate that this evening. So thanks for being here with us. The pandemic has forced us to present this once again virtually, but we're going to have fun with it. And actually, it's allowed us the opportunity to work with students from all over the country, all over the world, actually. And it's pretty exciting. So you're going to hear some students from right here in Floyd, but you're also going to hear students from all over the country. And we're excited to present them tonight. Also, another cool thing that I wanted to share is that you know, tonight we're doing a fundraiser. It's Giving Tuesday. We hope you'll make a contribution in support of a couple of programs. Share the Music is our scholarship program, and I'm excited to say that your support, you know, over the past few years has allowed us to present over $15,000 in scholarship funds to students who needed it, families and students who needed support and wanted access to this music and maybe couldn't afford it. And it also allows us to you know, support the local musicians, the regional musicians, touring musicians. And so that's been really good, and we appreciate your support. And that's what we're raising money for tonight, is so that we can continue to put money into that fund so that we can offer lessons and workshops to anybody that needs it. The other thing that's really cool is we did Handmade at Home, which is a workshop series on Crowdcast, and you can go there anytime and enjoy over 70 or 80 workshops that we've done, and we generated over $14,000 of revenue for artists and musicians and teaching artists that weren't able to tour and teach over the pandemic. So the Handmade Music School's been actually very active during the pandemic, and we're excited to have been able to stay connected with our musical community. Also, so tonight we're trying to raise $5,000, and we'll pull out our dusty banjometer to see if we can get that thing up to $5,000 tonight. And we mentioned in the post, we do have a matching sponsor, so we should be able to get there. If you can help us, every dollar that you give will be matched by a donor, and we're very grateful for everyone who supports us. So you can head over to our Mighty Cause page, and you know, I'll put the link there right now. We can get that started, and go over there and throw in a few dollars and help us out. And so we're really excited to get started tonight. We've got some amazing students of the Handmade Music School that we're going to feature tonight, and we just want to thank all of them for participating. Also excited tonight to have our good friend Mac Trainum, who is one of the teachers here. He's a longtime resident of Floyd County, just an amazing musician, a good friend, and one of our favorite caretakers of this music. So I'm going to hand it over to Mac Trainum and let him introduce the first performance of tonight.
Okay, thank you, Dylan. We're very glad you all tuned in tonight, and we're very proud to present some of the students that have been coming to the Handmade Music School recently. And our first one tonight is a young man named Ben Kaiser. He's going to do a tune called Sourwood Mountain.
Hi, I'm Ben Kaiser. I'm a student at the Handmade Music School in Floyd, Virginia, and my teacher is Mac Trainum, and I'm going to be playing Sourwood Mountain in cross A tuning. So here we go. So I've been playing fiddle for about 6 months now, and the Handmade Music School has really helped out with my bowing, and it's just really leading me in the right direction with old-time music. I really enjoy it, and I really enjoy my lessons every week, and I'm definitely looking forward to more.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Ben. We appreciate it. And we're going to keep it moving. We're going to feature a student of Jesse Smathers. Jesse's an incredible musician, teacher for the Handmade Music School, is tours with the Lonesome River Band, one of the great bluegrass bands that's been around for almost 40 years, I think. And Jesse is getting ready to put out a solo record, and hope you'll go out and support him as well. We love supporting our teachers and our musicians, and Jesse's a good one to support. So check that out. So one of Jesse's students is William Alexander, a good friend of ours, and he's a fun guy, and glad to have him as part of the music school. And we're going to hand it over to William Alexander.
I'm relatively new to the mandolin. I've only picked it up in the last 2 or 3 months since I started taking lessons with Jesse Smathers at the Handmade Music School. And we started out, he was teaching me the little bluegrass guitar, which I found to be a lot more challenging than I expected. Having played guitar for 20 years, bluegrass guitar is not easy. Of course, neither is the mandolin, but I thought I'd pick up this mandolin a little bit and give that a shot. And working with Jesse has been a real surprise to me in the way that it has broadened my understanding of kind of a foundation of bluegrass music and mandolin music and Appalachian music in general. I didn't, coming into this, I didn't know what I didn't know, and it was quite a lot that I didn't know. And just being able to interact with Jesse and have him kind of share his knowledge and his experience with me, not just like where to put your fingers on the mandolin, but also what to listen to, where to kind of put your ears on the music, what to listen to, who to listen to. And he's given me some insight into the history of this type of music that I didn't really expect to get from these lessons, and that I've really enjoyed. So the lessons have been great. I also picked up a book at the Floyd Country Store called Fiddle Tunes for Flat Pickers on Mandolin, and that has been really an excellent resource to help me learn about some of the specific tunes in that book that I might not have otherwise picked up, but then having worked through them a little bit and begun to hear them and recognize them, I'm starting to hear them all over the place when I watch people play the mandolin on YouTube to kind of see how other people do it. I'm finding out that these tunes that are in this book are all over the place. So but the combination between the Handmade Music School with Jesse and the resources at the Floyd Country Store have really laid a great foundation for me to improve as a musician. All right, here's the old Cherokee Shuffle, take number 27. There you go.
Okay, next we have my good student out on the West Coast, Thomas Mcallister. He's been with me for several months now. We meet virtually. I've never met him in person, but he's a fine fella and very interested in the banjo, and makes good progress. So hope you enjoy what he does.
Hi, I'm Thomas Mcallister. I'm a student at the Handmade Music School in Floyd, Virginia. My teacher is Mac Trainum, and I'm going to play a tune called Paddle Roller. It's based on a recording from Hobart Smith.
All right, that was really awesome. Thomas Mcallister sounded really good. So I think I mentioned before, we've been reaching people all over the country during the pandemic. It really sort of opened us up to being able to, teach virtually, which is not the same as being here at the Floyd Country Store, sitting with your teacher knee to knee. But it's the next best thing, and we've done had really wonderful opportunities, and one that we're really excited about is through our friends Terry and Hans Carstensen, we've been able to teach a group of students at a really small school in a small community out in Stanley, Idaho, and it's the Stanley School, and our friend David Canaday, who's an instructor at the Handmade Music School, is teaching a group of kids how to play the ukulele. And so there's no limit. We're able to go right into their classroom. We teach them twice a week, and we did it all last year, and we're doing it again this year. So let's just hear a little piece from these amazing kids out in Stanley, Idaho.
Ready, go.
Okay, pretty amazing we can connect with kids in other parts of the country like that. It's amazing. Next we got one of my newest students, Kate Means, going to play a little bit on the fiddle for you. She played classical for a number of years and took a break from it and is coming back to it now, and seems to pick up pretty quickly on what I've been showing her about old-time fiddle. So hope you enjoy it.
Hi, my name is Kate, and I am a student at the Handmade Music School in Floyd, Virginia. My teacher is Mac Trainum, and I'm going to perform Mississippi Sawyer in the key of D. Please consider supporting the Handmade Music School by donating to our Mighty Cause page.
Okay, next we got one of our amazing young kids from around Floyd. That is Margo Mcsweeney. She's been impressing people with her dancing for several years now, and also a quick study when it comes to playing instruments. And it's been a pleasure to work with her on clawhammer banjo. So she'll play a tune now, and hope you don't dance too hard.
My name is Margo. I am a student of the Handmade Music School in Floyd, Virginia. I play banjo, fiddle, and guitar, and my teacher is Mac Tranum. Please consider donating to the Handmade Music School this Giving Tuesday. Thank you. This is a Carter family song. It's called Sailor on the Deep Blue Sea.
It's Giving Tuesday, and I really hope you will consider donating to the Handmade Music School and the Share the Music Scholarship Program by going to the Mighty Cause page.
All right. Margo sounding so good. That's really awesome. And thank you, Ben, for the kind words and support. So yeah, we're cruising right along. I'm happy to say that we just hit the $2,000 mark. So keep it coming. We do appreciate it. I think we can get there. It'd be really awesome to get some scholarship funds. And also we're working on another project called Music of Our Mountains, which is funded by the Virginia Foundation for Humanities in part, and we're trying to raise the other part. And it's going to be a really awesome project that launches in 2022. and we have our friends over at Beehive Productions working on it, and Mac's working on it, and we have just an incredible team, and it's going to be a really amazing digital platform, archive, just a resource for learning more and more about this music that we love so much. And so anyway, thank you so much for your support, and we're glad you're here with us tonight. This is pretty fun. So we're going to cruise along, right, and feature Philip Gilbert, who takes mandolin lessons with Andrew Small. And Andrew is a really incredible young musician that moved to Floyd a couple of years ago. He hosts our Floyd radio show. He plays with his wife, Ash Watkins. They both teach for the Handmade Music School. And Philip is really doing an excellent job. So we're going to get to Philip Gilbert on the mandolin with Andrew Small.
Ready when you are.
Yeah. Hello, my name is Philip Gilbert, and I'm a student at the Handmade Music School in Floyd, Virginia. And my teacher is Andrew Small in mandolin, and I'm going to perform Frank Wakefield's New Camptown Races. Okay.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. I would just like to say I've been an instructor at the Handmade Music School since its inception a few years back, and I decided to become a teacher more full-time in the afternoons on Mondays and Wednesdays, just to keep on the heritage of this kind of music that's good for listening and also good for dancing in community spirit. And I'm very proud to pass it on to these young folks. And a couple of coming up are a brother and sister, William Meckel and Ola Meckel. And they came here a few years ago as dancers on the dance floor out here in front of the stage at the country store, and just showed talent at being able to fall right in with the all-age group that gets out there and has a great time on Friday nights. And there's large older sister, Sophie. She was playing music at the time, and I gave her a few lessons, and then we started giving these kids William and Ola lessons. So next you'll hear a little bit of a sample of what they do. First we'll start with William playing some banjo, and then go to Ola playing some fiddle. And I'm very proud of these kids. So hope you enjoy it.
Fire on the Mountain.
All right, William and Ola Meckel, really fantastic, amazing young people. We love them so much. And also want to give a shout out to Sophie Meckel, who's done so much for the Handmade Music School, and she's down at college at Warren Wilson studying with Phil Jameson, and also to William and Ola's mom, Kirsten, who runs Floyd Junior Appalachian Musician program up at the Junebug Center. So you should also support that. It's a good program, and we're really, we love partnering with Floyd Jams and all the jam programs around the region. So if you don't know about that, find out more about Junior Appalachian Musician. It's a great program. We're going to continue on with another sibling set of videos here. This is another, we're really, it just energizes us every day of our lives here at the Floyd Country Store and the Handmade Music School that all these young people are getting involved in this music. There's times on Friday night at the Jamboree, either out on the street, they're all gathered around Mac and Andy Buckman, you know, a whole, you know, dozen of them or so that are out there playing music and dancing. And there are times on Friday night where we can have a square dance with all kids under 12 years old, and they all know what to do, and they all know the figures, and it's just really incredible. So here's another family that really embraces the Handmade Music School. They dig in deep. They try really hard. They're here all the time, dancing and playing and at the jams and taking lessons. And so we're really proud of them as well. And we're going to start off with the oldest sister, and that is Epi. Hello.
My name is Epi. Hello, and I'm a student at the Handmade Music School in Floyd, Virginia. My teacher is Ashley Watkins, and I'm going to be playing Dixie Darling.
Now we're going to feature Epi's brother, Ren, playing banjo.
Hi, my name is Ren, and I'm a student at the Handmade Music School. My teacher is Andrew Small, and I'm about to play Sourwood Mountain.
Okay, good to see all that banjo picking going on in these kids and others. And next we got another family of young'uns from Franklin County nearby. It's been my pleasure to work with Cheyenne on the fiddle some, but we also feature Wyatt Grantham on the banjo, and Andy Buckman has done a wonderful job getting him going on the banjo and taught him a lot of tunes, and he's also taught the family some songs. And little sister Gatlin participates along with them on the bass, and so they're kind of an up-and-coming thing around Floyd, and do performances sometimes at some of the Americana afternoon things that happen up here. So keep an eye out for them, and take note of what they're doing today on this video. They're pretty impressive. So this is the Hazy Mountain String Band.
We're the Hazy Mountain String Band.
Please help musicians like us by donating to the Handmade Music School.
Thank you.
Beautiful star of Bethlehem, shining far through the shadows dim, bringing the light for those who long have gone. Guiding the wise men on their way unto the place where Jesus lay. The beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on. The beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine upon us until the glory dawns. Give us a lamp to light the way unto the land of perfect day. The beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on. The beautiful star, the hope of light, guiding the pilgrims through the night. Over the mountains till the break of dawn. To the light of perfect day, it will give out of love and grace. The beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on. The beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine upon us until the glory dawns. Give us a lamp to light the way unto the land of perfect day. The beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on. Beautiful star, the hope of grace, for the redeemed, the good and the blessed, honor and glory when the crowd is won. Jesus is now the star divine, brighter and brighter he will shine. The beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on. The beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine upon us until the glory dawns. Give us a lamp to light the way unto the land of perfect day. The beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on. The beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on.
All right, the Hazy Mountain String Band, always sounding so good. So happy to have them as part of the school. Hope you enjoyed that. I'm gonna have a second performance by Philip Gilbert with Andrew Small. So let's hear from Philip again.
Oh, hold on. Go for it.
It's Giving Tuesday, and thank you for listening. I'm Philip Gilbert. This is my teacher, Andrew Small. The Handmade Music School in Floyd, Virginia. Appreciate donations to help the community in educating students in old-time music, bluegrass music. Thank you. And this is East Tennessee Blues.
Okay, sure is fun to train people to play music with you. I can see Philip and Andrew are having a great time there, and I know I like it when I can get a student playing so well that I can have a good time playing along with them, and I often use instruments in my lessons playing along with them to give them a sense of playing with somebody else and not just playing solo. So next I have a banjo duo with my good student Heather Krantz. So check this out. Two banjos playing together is awful fun. So we've had a great time doing that recently, and here's a good sample of that, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, hello, my name is Mac Trainum, and I'm an instructor at the Handmade Music School here at the Floyd Country Store in Floyd, Virginia. And this is one of my longest and best students, Heather Krantz, who happens to own the country store along with Dylan. So, Heather, let's play a little bit of Banjo Tramp, and give us the Banjo Taters to start it. Ben first on the list, okay. All right, that's such fun. We'll have to try some more of that when we're Heather. Yeah, okay. So next we got another number from Thomas Mcallister from California. He's going to play us some tuning in the modal tuning of Shady Grove, I believe it is. And then followed by that we'll have Ben Kaiser and myself playing again and a tune called Ida Red that we got a version from 100-year-old Charlie Osborne, who was 100 years old when he recorded it back in the 80s with Ben's grandfather, Tom Bledsoe. So we're proud to do that song. So stay tuned.
Hi, my name is Thomas Mcallister. I'm a student at the Handmade Music School in Floyd, Virginia, and my teacher is Mac Trainum. I'm going to play a tune called Shady Grove. Specifically, it's a version of Shady Grove from Wade Ward.
All right, hello, my name is Mac Trainum. I work for the Handmade Music School here at the Floyd Country Store. This is my #1 fiddle student and old-time fiddle, Ben Kaiser. And we've been learning some tunes lately. This one's called Ida Red from Uncle Charlie Osborne. Kick it off, Ben.
All right. Mac and Ben sounded really good. It's really nice to hear Ben progressing so quickly. He's doing a nice job. So I wanted to just tell you a couple of things before we close out the evening. First of all, thank you for being here. And I think I just showed you that we are at the above the $3,000 mark. We're actually at almost 3,500. We're at 3,430. So thank you so much. I feel like we'll get there by the end of the night, and we really appreciate it. This is going to go a long way. Like I said, we were able to offer almost $15,000 in support to families who wanted to engage in music during a really hard time during the pandemic. And you know, so there's a lot of ways that you can participate. We have just a little chart here that's can kind of tell you, you know, like these are generic numbers that just sort of give you an idea. These aren't don't hold us to it, but basically, you know, this is kind of a model that if you can give $15 or $50 or $100, these are kind of what it pays for. And you know, one thing that we're looking forward to in 2022 is getting back to our Floyd Old Time Music Get Together, and that is at the Eco Village, and that is the March 24th through the 27th of 2022. We are going to move forward with that, and we are excited to have a great lineup of musicians coming in to teach. And so you see that last one, that full scholarship to come to the get together and participate in all the lessons and workshops and a 4-day camp. And so there's a lot that we can do with $800, and it's a really incredible experience for people. And here's just a little graphic about Share the Music. We'll put a little link to the Share the Music scholarship program. Basically, it means that, you know, if someone's interested in taking a lesson, a workshop, or coming to a camp, initially there's no questions asked. You're able to come in, take advantage of at least 4 lessons, and then if the need and the effort is being put in by the student, often we'll continue to figure out ways to subsidize that. So it's really, really helpful for us to be able to get this funding to be able to help families, especially families who are living in the small community like Floyd or other places similar, where you know, it's kind of hard to, you know, work and raise kids and fit music lessons into your life, but we've figured out that they're really, really valuable for people to engage in musical activities. So anyway, thank you so much for donating tonight, and thanks for being here. And I'm going to hand it over to Mac, and we're going to introduce our last stretch of musicians here for tonight's performances.
All right, thanks to Dylan for all the kind words and explanations of the cause here. And I hope you seriously consider making a donation to help us out in the cause of getting this music into the minds of these young people and older people that are dedicated to learning to play instruments and have the determination. So we've got a few more videos left, so stick with us. Next is Naomi Cantrell. She's one of my nicest, pleasantest students I've ever had, and she's very talented as a dancer. She's played some fiddle in the past. She's got older sisters that play fiddle and banjo, and her little brother dances, and her parents are very supportive. And but anyway, she's been concentrating on the old-time banjo clawhammer style, and we'd like to feature a number by her, a little number called Greasy Meat. Came from an old banjo player up in Grayson County, Enoch Rutherford originally, and she's taken to playing this tune very well. Wait a minute, I'm sorry, not Greasy Meat. It's called Sal's Got a Meat Skin. It's actually another tune from a West Virginia source, but she likes this one pretty well too. So hope you enjoy this, and then after that we'll have Naomi playing an original tune that she made up on the banjo, and she'll be assisted by Ola Meckel that you saw earlier playing fiddle. And Ola figured out the melody and made up the fiddle part for it. I never showed her the fiddle part, but she figured it out. So that's how talented these kids are. So hope you enjoy. All right, Greasy Meat, take 2. Okay, I'm proud of those kids. Here's another video from Margo Mcsweeney. I filmed her playing this tune. Called Ebenezer, also known as West Virginia Highway. She does a fine job playing clawhammer style banjo on this, so hope you enjoy it. All right, Dylan.
It's called Ebenezer.
All right. Margo sounding so good, and Naomi and Ola. We just love it. Thank you so much for being here tonight. It looks like the banjometer just hit over $4,000. That's pretty incredible. So thank you. It's not banjo meter, it's banjometer.
Almost up to the headstock.
But we appreciate it so much. Thank you, all of you that support the Handmade Music School in all of the different ways. There's, just people are always supportive, and we're grateful. We're going to close out the night with, I'm going to hand this back over to Mac, but we're going to basically let the Hazy Mountain String Band close out the night. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for your support of the Handmade Music School, the Floyd Country Store, County Sales, and we hope to see you more in 2022. We've launched, check out our website, handmademusicschool.com, and check out all of our teachers, Mac Trainum, Nick Falk. You can learn from Bill and the Bells, Chris Trulson, Kalia Yeagle, Aiden. You can learn from Andrew and Ash, Jesse. Alan Surface is teaching dobro now. We're just really privileged and honored to have such a great faculty, and they can teach you a lot, and hope you'll take advantage. I think in 2022 you'll see more workshops and more opportunities to do classes and workshops and like I said, our camp. So thank you so much one last time, and I'm going to hand it over to Mac, and he's going to tell you about this last tune, and we'll enjoy the Hazy Mountain String Band, and then we'll end the stream. So thank you. Mac, take it away.
Okay, I second everything Dylan said, and appreciate everybody contributing and making the banjo-ometer go on up to the headstock, up to the top almost, and I hope it keeps going. But anyway, the last tune of the night is a tune called Snowshoes. And it comes from a band from up in the northern Shenandoah Valley, Fauquier County, John Ashby and the Free State Ramblers. And it's just a fun tune that these kids have picked up on, and we've Andy and myself have helped them learn it, and then they've taken it to another level of making it an old-time tune. So we're going to go out with a good strong number from this wonderful family, the Hazy Mountain String Band. Wyatt Grantham, Cheyenne Grantham on fiddle, and little sister Gatlin Grantham on the bass. Good night.
Thank you.